Hey guys, NA Comp Report here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a tier list of all the new items and weapons that have been introduced into Chapter 3 of Fortnite. If this video can get to 100 likes, I will start doing facecam videos and streams from now on. Before I get into the list, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start making a lot of fun content very soon. Now let's start the list. Alright guys, the first gun I'm going to be rating today is the Ranger Assault Rifle. This gun is a pretty good gun for Surge. It used to be not accurate at all, but now they've done a couple buffs to it. I think it's a pretty good gun. It's not as good as the MK or the Stinger, so it can't be great or OP. So I'm going to put it in good for now. I think if the MK and the Stinger weren't as OP as they are, I think it'd be a lot higher on a lot of people's list. But for now, I'm just going to put it in good. The next gun we have is the MK7 Assault Rifle. I think this gun is great now. I think it's been nerfed a couple times, so I don't know if it's as OP as a couple other guns on this list. I think the Mythic version is definitely OP, but I'm just rating the gun in general, not just the Mythic version. So I'm going to have to put it in great for now. Y'all can argue about that. I know it can be OP, but I'm going to just put it in great for now since it's been nerfed a couple times. The next gun I'm going to be rating is the Auto Shotgun. For a gun that reloads 2 bullets at a time and has been buffed multiple times for reload speed, I still think it reloads very slow. It hits for 20 way more than it should. I think this gun should be almost as good as its hack. It's a great concept of a weapon, but it's just poorly executed, so I'm gonna have to put it in bad for now. Some of you might say it's okay, but I think it's bad, so I'm just gonna keep it in bad. Next, we have the Striker Pump. This gun is a lot better than a lot of people think it is. It does hit for 30 and 20 a lot, but I don't think it should be an okay or bad gun because of that. I think it's a good gun. I think it's a pretty useful gun sometimes, and I'm gonna have to put it in good. The next gun we got is the fan favorite, the Stinger SMG. This gun is just OP. They don't want to nerf it or nothing, so it's just going to stay OP forever. It's got broken fire rate, broken fall off damage that they just don't want to fix. They only fix the damage by 2, but you still can instantly evaporate somebody's health. I think the devs are just, I don't even know what they're doing, but I think it's an OP gun. I think it's one of the only 2 OP guns right now. You can say the MK is OP, but I'm just going to keep the Stinger in OP and keep the MK in great for now. Next, we have the Sidearm Pistol. I don't really think anybody uses this weapon, so I'm going to have to put it in bad. Pistols have been pretty good in the past, but I just never see anybody using this pistol, so I'm just going to have to put it in bad. The next weapon we have is the Hunter Bolt Action. I think this gun is an okay or maybe a good weapon, but I'm going to put it in okay. It doesn't 200 headshot anymore, like the old bolts used to do, which is actually great for competitive. I don't really see anybody using it that much. I think it's a good weapon though. I don't really like how it shakes. It's kind of like, it kind of throws me off a bit, so that kind of makes it the reason why I put it in okay and not good. I don't really like how it shakes after you shoot, and it also has more than 1 bullet in a clip, but I think it's an okay weapon, so I'm just gonna keep it in okay. Next are the Spider-Man web shooters. Now these are very broken. They buffed them for some reason. I don't know why they made it to where if you eliminate somebody and pick it up, they're 80 charges now. I hope that's just a bug because that is beyond broken. They are a very fun weapon, don't get me wrong, but they are definitely broken from a competitive standpoint. I think that they should be taken out of maybe competitive events, but maybe left in Arena, even though that doesn't really make sense because Arena is supposed to be the competitive playlist. Now on to all the new items and healing items in Chapter 3. First, we have the Guzzle Juice. This is a pretty good healing item. I'm gonna have to put it in okay. It may be good, but it only heals for white, and if you take damage it does stop, so it's pretty useless in the storm or for heal off situations. I like it though in the game. If you ever need white HP, it does heal pretty fast, so I think it's a pretty good addition for the game. Next, we have the Med Mist. The Med Mist is commonly used for heal offs in comp. I think it's a pretty good item. I think it's very boring to watch healing off, but I think it's a good item nonetheless, so I'm going to put it in good. It could maybe be great. I don't really know how y'all are going to rate it, but I'm going to keep it in good. Next, we have the Armored Wall. This was just introduced in the latest Tilted update. It's new to competitive, but it's been in pubs. People think it's going to be like a Stinger counter, but I don't really think it's going to be that useful. I think it's going to be an annoyance in late game if you have to ever pickaxe through this, because it's 2,000 damage, so you're basically dead. You need to accept your fate and go next. So I think I'm going to rate it in okay for now. I think it's going to be a very annoying item. I think the Stinger just needs to be nerfed, but they don't care to do that, so I'm just going to put the Armored Wall in okay for now. Next, we have the Shield Keg, which was also introduced to competitive. It's a very good healing item to me for shield. It's like a campfire for shield basically, but even faster. It's a good team healing item, so I think in a duo situation it's going to be a good item, not a great item. I think it's pretty balanced. And the last item we have is the Cooler. This has been in the game since I think the very beginning of Chapter 3. It can drop either 4 Chug Splashes, 2 Chug Splashes, and a Guzzle Juice, or 2 Guzzle Juices. I think it's absolutely great, maybe OP. It's a very good item, especially if you land the Speedway or Greasy. This has caused a couple POIs to be pretty broken because it drops multiple chug splashes, so you can have thousands of chug splashes almost, it feels. So I think it's a great item. That's it for the tier list, guys. If you want to do the tier list, I will have a link down in the description below. If you're not following my Twitter yet, could you please go follow me at NAE Comp Report? I will also have links to all my other socials so you can stay fully up to date on all my tweets, streams, and other content. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it.